Hey, John Cruz here, and I've got in my hands the Little John XL70. It is here, and you better put one of these things in your tackle box. Let me tell you why. I've got the original Little John, and this is really the body that we base this bait on. This is the original one. As you know, we've got a whole line of Little Johns and Fat Johns, but this Little John 50, we just took it to the XL. We made an extra large version of it. You can see there's quite a bit of difference in the body size, similar bill shape and angle. Everything's just bigger. What I was looking for is a big, deeper running, shallow running crankbait. And what I mean by that is I wanted a bait that ran like a shallow running crankbait, but it got deeper. Basically all the other crankbaits on the market, in order to achieve a deeper diving depth, they had to have a bill where the line tie is in the bill, similar to what we have on the DD. And as you can see from the DD, the XL and the DD are very similar body lengths, a slightly different shape. The XL is slightly thinner, and this bait produces a very hard thump, just like a larger thump as the original Little John 50 does. In the places that I'm going to be using that is that places where I want to use a crankbait, I want that vibration. I'm probably going to have water with a little bit of stain in it to muddy water, but this bait gets down to 8 or 9 feet. You could probably put it on lighter line, get it down a little bit deeper, but I like fishing on 12 or 14 pound test, and you can get this bait down to around that 8 foot mark. I think there's a lot of big fish in lakes all over the country that live in that 8 foot depth range, and I think this bigger profile, harder thump, very unique thump for a bait that runs that deep, that you can take advantage of some of those bigger fish in that depth range that are not getting fished for by a big power type crankbait that has that shallow running crankbait thump and wobble. So just like with all the other Little Johns, it's got that slow float to it. It's got the soft tungsten weight transfer system in it, so this bait weighs 3/4 of an ounce. You can absolutely heave it a mile. I mean, you can throw it at long ways, cover a lot of water, whether you're fishing, let's say even fishing riprap, you want to cover a big section of it, you can make a real long cast. Or if you're fishing a long flat point, you want to make a big long cast, this is a great bait to do that. And it's also got number 2 Gamakatsu treble hooks right on the bait. We've got 7 different colors in this bait. This is Tropical Perch. This is a brand new color. Also brand new is this color called Spicy. It's got a purple hue that's in the bait that looks great when you see it in the sunlight. And then we've got Spring Crawl, which is a great color for the springtime. Get a little bit more of that yellow orange on the sides. There's times when they really like that. We've also got Citrus Shad. Citrus Shad is a great color when there's a heavy stain and the fish are really focused on bait fish. And then you've got to have Nasty Shad. That is just a standard color. And then we've got Cellmate, which is one of my absolute favorites. Anytime that the fish are really keyed in on gizzard shad, Tennessee River lakes especially, but I've caught fish on this color all over the country. And then we have also Baby Bass, which is a new color. I wanted something that was a little bit more natural, but yet something that was a little more conducive for a bigger bait like this XL. So we did this Baby Bass. It's a real subtle color. I think there's definitely going to be times when we don't have quite as much wind, or the water starts to clear up on you a little bit, and this bait's going to be, this color is going to be real key for you. So there's the Little John 70 lineup, and when I say XL, that means it's extra large, and it's going to catch extra large fish. So that's what's going to be in my tackle box coming up this year, and they're out on shelves now.